That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks Jets. Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Jets.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground. Hall stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Get 300! Get 300!
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete there to Rice. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. The Jets had a woeful 2-9 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Past the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll fake it. Now Smith. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
A quick throw caught by Rice. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. 2nd and 6.
26. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Rodgers. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
They'll give to Hall. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To throw, it's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown! 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complementary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Now they'll change things up. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Smith. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Now Geno. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And now Smith going to change the play. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. There he goes left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check 58.
In motion, Fant. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Metcalf motions left. On 1st and 10 at Charbonnet. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He's got his man in stride, complete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now it's Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Zach Charbonnet from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are back within a score. CD, it seemed like they were so... Guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
There we go, throw it! Hey, on turbo.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling.
At the 48-yard line.
Geno now to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
And the Seahawks first down.
Smith here, an audible at the line. Now Geno on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Here we go.
Second and 1 now from the 21. Just beating the play clock, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to open that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. And lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw out wide to Walker. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
There we go.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
49. Middle.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, let's go Sunday. Hey, run.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return is Xavier Gibson. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The final shot here before break. Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing is Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Doesn't matter whether it's zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now Smith. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's another first down for Seattle. They're stringing some good plays together in the passing game.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's Smith. Throwing left side, it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. On this one, they may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Walker once more. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I
would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
At the 16-yard line.
Hall again. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the return will stop right around the 25. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. After the interception, here's Smith. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Here's Smith. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing now is Geno. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Third and 2, Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, it's Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun, it's Walker. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
53. Daytona.
On first down, Smith. And Walker has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2.
Ice. 13 next.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And Walker once more. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Smith going to move him around. Geno down to throw. This is the tight end fan. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any.
On a bad time late for a pull throw. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up second and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Jumbo! 6:30.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Well, he's got some breathing room. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 19-yard